Welcome ladies and gentlemen, today I will explain you why your M54 engine rattle. If you type in Google, YouTube, M54 rattle noise, tapping noise, you will find many videos about this problem. Many people asking what's this sound like a diesel. It's quite embarrassing because many people asking, hey, oh nice diesel you have, but no mate, that's petrol, that's gasoline engine. And so it's quite embarrassing as well, and people cannot find the solution for that, the source of the sound actually. So here's the story. You come into your car, it's cold, you're starting your engine, it's cold, it's soundless, no noise, nothing, smooth running. When the car is reaching the temperature, the operating temperature start to rattle, gives that tapping, some sort of noise, and when it's fully warmed, usually the noise is gone. So over the years, trying to find a solution for my oil burning, which I found, I also was trying to fix this issue. I was thinking maybe that's easy solution. So many times I was looking actually towards this area, and what I found when I was doing my engine, I also ordered new set of hydraulic lifters. Many people complaining, blaming actually hydraulic lifters, and they are actually right, but what they are also saying that they might be stuck or clogged with some old oil, like crap inside. So what they doing, they just cleaning them out, stripping down into pieces. I done it three or 4 years ago. I took all 24 lifters, took them apart piece by piece, washed them out, put them in, new oil change, and did actually nothing to the problem. It didn't help at all. So I wasn't sure what's going on. I wasn't happy about that, but my main focus was to fix the oil burning, and then I thought maybe hopefully I will fix this issue as well. So knowing that when the car is cold and you got no noise, so what basically happens, your oil is very thick, it's because it's cold. When it's warming up, engine is still not fully hot, so clearances on most of the parts are still quite bigger, and when the noise start to come up, the oil getting thinner, so the thin oil and big clearances, you're getting the rattle. Later when oil gets hot and clearances getting smaller because metal is expanding, the noise usually is gone. So as I said, cleaning of these lifters didn't help, but changing the lifters, it did help like in 70%. The noise is still there, but it's not like almost not noticeable. Also what I did when I changed those lifters, I honed the bores, the lifter bores, same as you do in honing on your cylinder walls, because in a minute I will show you why. The best solution for that is to change carriers and lifters, because you got wear also here, which allows oil instead being fed through that hole into the lifter, it just escaping. You guys see that edge? This is simple wear on the carrier. This is where the lifter losing pressure. lifter is worn as well, top and bottom, so they rock. This is not big clearance, but still allowing pressure to be lost. This is another place where you're losing pressure, deep scratches, scoring on the camshafts. So if the wear is getting bigger, you can actually feel how this lifter is rocking side to the side, and that's how the wear is getting bigger. Basically, all this problem is oil pressure in your engine. I changed my crank bearings, which helps raising the pressure of the oil, because this clearances are tighter, they are smaller, so you got more pressure going into the cylinder head. Changing piston rings won't help at all with the oil pressure. It will help with pressure, with combustion, but making sure the cams don't have a deep scoring or wear, because this is another area where pressure might be lost. Also, like, think 24 lifters, they also keep pressure into your engine, because that's the end of the oil pressure. It's pressurized here, and then it's just dripping down back into your oil pump. So this is very actually serious, because you got 24 lifters, and each lifter have a play which losing pressure, losing oil pressure. And the solution, it's not cheap. To get these new, it's very expensive. I don't know what can a machine shop do with this. Maybe they can fix that. The easiest solution for that, guys, is just to change for thicker oil, and don't worry about the rattle that much, because it's not dangerous. If you have a single tap, because that rattle is like multiple, it's all over the place. If you got like single tap, most likely your hydraulic lifter is collapsed. It doesn't keep the pressure. That might be the case when you can actually clean it. But if you have smooth idle, no issues with fuel trims, no misfires, nothing like that, you shouldn't have a bad lifter. They just simply worn. You got wear in here and wear in here, so you can't do much about that. I think M54 rattle is indication of just simple time and wear. This is indication that there's something going on, and if you're having 5W30 oil in your engine, you should change for something something thicker and heavier to protect that engine for longer. Otherwise, the wear will progress quicker and quicker. So now I'll show you something interesting which I found in this lifter and that lifter. They look the same, but if you visit real OEM for BMW cars, most people know that website. If you don't know it, I will give you a link in the description. This lifter is commonly used in many other cars between that period of time. They're not very like they're not very popular. I mean, they are popular, but people complaining about them. So No, it's not only BMW. But what I found, this lifter have its own part number, which is displayed on the website, and if you see which model it has been used, it was used in many engine models of BMW. So if I got one part number, that tells me that's the same part. But if you're gonna look closely, on the left it's M54, on the right it's M52 TU. Real OEM have a one part number for that lifter, and I can see I having completely two different hydraulic lifters. This one on the right, all 24 were actually soft. So I don't know, maybe I couldn't actually remove that as I could do with M54. You can easily remove them and clean them out. Here on the outside is the same diameter, everything. The hole is in different position. For me this is just completely different hydraulic lifter. So I don't know, guys, give me comments if you have a M52 TU engine and you having rattle problem, because this is different design and this is M54, have a different design. It looks like have more storage for oil and is easier to remove rather than M52 TU. And I know they rattle, so there's plenty of videos about M54 rattle where part number is the same. They change the design and never tell anybody about that. And actually the lifter inside have a cone shape, where this is just straight. So guys, I think if you want to fix that problem, changing the lifters, of course you can assess. You need to assess if you decided to change the lifters. You need to assess how much wear you got. If the wear is not significant, changing the lifters and honing the bore slightly will help a lot. Because for me, cleaning did nothing. So if you got more money, you can order new ones. Make sure the camshaft are fine, and if they not, you can polish them out. You can send them to machine shop. They can take care of it. But before you start, I will recommend to check your oil pressure in your engine. If it's lower than half a bar, that might be indication that there's something more than just wear on the camshafts and lifters. The bottom end might be gone, so just buying just the lifters to fix the problem might be not the case. So assess, think, prepare if you want to fix that problem. If not, just use thicker oil and see what's gonna happen. So I hope that will be useful video for you guys. I hope you stay and watch more videos.